scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We go set, lady. Watching you cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Richards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play fake, Mills. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mills to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down now. It's Barnett, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ringo. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our
time. Here's Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On first down, Richards. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk, 91 yards. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, Hurts.
Another one caught by Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
43 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, Mills again.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
48 for Mike. Man, that's trash.
On 3rd down, Richards going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. They go play action. Mills. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills steps away to his left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Check 13. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Throwing on 1st down. Richards. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Taylor, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3. brings up second and goal at the Texans' 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Richards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
At the 27-yard line.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Watch the twist. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Richards. Catch made by Slayton.
This is too easy.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Ayuk. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Richards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 34 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Barnett. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They go play action with Hurts. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives.
And now off to the races down the right side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 28.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Mills now from the 50.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And some room to work. Touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
50 yards.
And the Texans are able to at least get one score back.
Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off play action. Richards. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Colts on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action now. Mills. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Omaha, ready to move.
Stafford going to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon. and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Monday. 57. Mike, 57.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking.